Hello again, all life path number 5. This is your March reading for 2019. We're staying with the same spread, but I've changed the cards that I usually use, the Gilded Tarot. I've changed it to these ones here, the Guardian Angel Tarot cards. When I pick cards, I use my pendulum, and it's said to use these cards. And the reason being that we're sort of into the Piscean, watery sort of, how do I explain it? Pisceans are it's a water sign to start with, and we have a new moon on the 7th in the sign of Pisces, and it's quite a deep emotional sort of sign. Today I actually put something on my page and my Facebook page. It gives you a little bit more information about what Pisces is like. But yeah, these cards, they're a little bit gentler than some of the other cards there. They've got a more subtle kind of message on them. So that's why we have changed from the Gilded Tarot to the Guardian Angel cards. And we're going to use these ones here, for another message on top. Which is the angel reading cards. So you can use this angel, whatever this angel is, when we pull the card over, to help you through the month. So I'll just go back to the new moons and full moons. So there's a new moon on the 7th of March in the sign of Pisces, which is a water sign. Pisces is a very deep, quite emotional sign, being lost in the depths of the ocean, all that sort of type thing. Can be a bit sort of dreamy and sensitive at the same time. So this is the time to set your new moon intentions for the month. Reread over the ones that you did in February. You might have to alter them, change them. But yeah, you'll know where you're going with your intentions. So then we have the full moon on the 21st in the sign of Libra, which is quite the contrary to Pisces, which is an air sign. This is all about relationships being up in the air, up in your head, out of a 3D sort of situation, thinking above in sort of 4D, 5D sort of atmosphere sort of type things. So that is when, on the full moon on the 21st, that's when you do your forgiveness and gratitude list. I don't know whether I've ever mentioned, but when you do a forgiveness list, when you've forgiven somebody and you've let that scenario go, or scenarios go, you have to replace it with gratitude. Gratitude takes the place of the forgiveness, or the feelings of being mistreated or hurt, or but you get the gist of it. So it needs to be replaced with a gratitude list. So you're going to do 2 lists at the same time on a full moon, which is on the 21st. Okie dokie. So we'll get underway now with the reading. So I'll just go over the placements of the cards again. This is your past, your present, your future, best path to follow, your environment, your hopes and fears, and the final outcome card. And this card in the centre is the overall theme for the main reading. Every card pulls off of the centre card. It's kind of like that. At the end of the final outcome card, I will also pull an additional 3 cards. And then I will read the angel card here out of the book at the end of the main reading. So let's get underway now. I hope it's a very nice day wherever you're watching this video from. I live in New Zealand, and we're in the sort of tail end of summer at the moment, so it's a very warm sort of day. So let's get underway with your middle card, and we have the 8 of Abundance. And that's that card there. And I'm just going to read what it says down the bottom here. So 8 of abundance. This is a time of learning and honing your skills. You may feel inspired to go back to school, take seminars on topics that fascinate you, or educate yourself on the healing arts. This is a good time to change jobs or make a career move. The key to success is in the details. Monitor your projects carefully. So, pretty self-explanatory, these cards. This is sort of learning a new skill, upskilling in your current career. It may be even in a new career, but we'll see what these other cards around it have to say. Taking seminars on topics that fascinate you, educating yourself is the main theme of here. And if you can actually have a look at the picture on the card, it's like going back to school sort of type thing. You've got somebody drawing on a blackboard and there's a teacher sort of standing over them. So it's all about more learning. But there's just an extra bit here that says monitor your projects carefully. So being a life path number 5, your energy can be a little bit scattered sometimes. And being that we're in a number 3 year, definitely you need to monitor your projects very carefully. Make sure you've dotted your I's and crossed your T's sort of type thing. Excuse me. We'll go on now to your past card, and there we go. Ace of Thoughts. So aces are always new beginnings, and in this deck, aces are always depicted by cherubs. So you've got a new start sort of from going from the end of February into the beginning of March. So it says at the bottom, this cherub has arrived to congratulate you for a brilliant new idea, which is truly inspired. It's important to communicate clearly and thoroughly with others who are involved in the implementation of your ideas. Don't be dissuaded by little changes along the way. These are merely course corrections to perfect your plan. So, in other words, you might have a set idea in your head of how a path is going to go. This card is just saying that the universe might actually have a better plan for you, so don't be too concerned if you're sort of bumped off where you thought you were going sort of type thing, but you're heading in the right direction anyway. So we all have this idea in our head of when we plan something, this and this have to happen for the final result. Sometimes there is always a course correction and a better result if maybe you go over here or you go over here or you just change something slightly, but it's better than what even you could have thought of. So that's your past card. We'll go straight into your present card. It's all looking pretty good at the moment. And this card is the 7 of Abundance. So they've planted seeds, they're tending it, they're watching their garden grow, they're watering it. But it's like an abundance card is like a harvest card. And it says at the bottom, have patience. Sometimes dreams grow slowly. Don't worry, the hard work you've invested will bring about a bountiful harvest. This is a good time to prepare because things will soon move forward quickly. Use this time to rest and plan. So it's saying it's not going to happen overnight, but it will happen. It's also saying to plan. So in your present position here for this card, it's definitely a time of planning, getting rest, especially with this card. This is in your present position. Things could take off rather swiftly, and if you're not prepared, you're going to be under extra pressure, let's just say, because, you know, this has happened rather suddenly, especially with this abundance card in the middle. Monitor your projects very carefully is what it's saying. You know, dot your I's, cross your T's. If you've got unfinished things at work or at home, get them finished, because this is cards telling you to, you know, get prepared and be ready for this new beginning. So we'll go into your future card here, and it's a major arcana, which is 15, and they say it's in this deck it's called Choose Freedom. So that is your future card. We'll read what it says at the bottom. Sometimes you may feel as though your way is blocked, but often that's just an illusion. You could free yourself from the obstacles that you're so focused on by choosing a different path. Turn your thoughts away from negativity and instead imagine. I can't say that word for the life of me. That's all right. We'll just put another word in there. And instead imagine endless other possibilities you might act upon. So this is where maybe this card here and this card here is saying just be prepared for a few obstacles, a few course corrections, but it's leading you on a better path. Don't think that you have it all worked out in your head, because the universe is going to come along and say, well, no, actually, if you have a look at this idea or this path or doing this, it's actually going to lead to a better result. So I wouldn't be too worried about it. Even though it's a major arcana card, yeah, and basically too, one thing that's just jumped out at me here is turn your thoughts away from negativity. There's no negative cards even in this first lot. This isn't a negative card. Being that we're in the old Pisces watery atmosphere at the moment, and there's a lot of planets and all sorts of things happening in March. A lot of planets changing signs, all sorts of things. I've actually just put something on Facebook today about the astrological sides of what planets we're dealing with. So if you want to go back and have a look at that, it's called The Lion King. He's a pretty famous astrologer. He's a little bit over the top, but he's got a pretty strong message to say. It's well worth looking at. But yeah, don't turn your thoughts into negativity, especially in the future. You are on the right path. Somewhere along the line, things might be just altered a little bit. You might have to take one step backwards instead of 2 steps forward, but it's going to lead you to the best path possible. So we're going to go now to your best path to follow, and it's a pretty good card. This is another major arcana, and it's called Successful Completion. Sorry, I was just wondering why my dog she wants to be in the picture as well. So that is like the World card. I think this one is in other decks. It's the last major arcana in the major arcana cards. So if that's your best path to follow, what's happening is a cycle is ending up, without me even reading that card, a cycle is ending, and you're onto a new path, you're onto a new beginning, and here's your ace to prove it. I will read what it says at the bottom though. This is a time of incredible accomplishment. You're justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion and pride in the amazing job you've done. You've been blessed with many spiritual insights. Soon you'll begin a new journey. For now, take time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. So especially with this card here, that's what I said, don't get into negative thoughts, because you've got this World card, successful completions, so you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And this is also another card referring to, bask and be grateful. There's a lot of people that don't end up at this, basically this card, and it's very hard to achieve. So take the time and pat yourselves on the back and have a celebration, but don't, especially with these cards here, things are going to start to move very quickly, because with these cards you're ending a cycle, you're finishing up old projects, you're finishing up different things that have to be finished, but you're definitely, if this is your best path to follow, if I could speak properly, you're well on your way to successful completion. So awesome cards at the moment. This is probably the best one I've done so far. We'll go in now to your environment, and we get the Four of Action. It says it on this card: your hard work and sincere efforts lead you to a sense of safety, contentment, and financial security. You deserve to take a break and enjoy the magnificent life you've created. It may be time to celebrate a wonderful event such as an engagement, a wedding, buying a new home, or the birth of a child. So pick whatever line you like out of that, because these are general readings. Could be buying a home, it could be the birth of a child, it could be an engagement, a wedding, but the main theme of the card is to, again, pat yourself on the back. You've come full circle. You've worked hard. You've put in sincere efforts, leading you to a sense of safety, contentment, financial security. You deserve to take a break and enjoy the magnificent life you've created. So go you guys. And that's the overall theme. I don't even need to pull any more cards, I think. No, you guys are well on your way to, wherever you need to be in your life path. We'll go to your hopes and fears now, and we have the Healer of Thought. So definitely, if we're having thoughts that are negative, they need to be healed. We'll just read what it says at the bottom. Your life is about to start moving very fast. Events that seem to be on hold suddenly require all your attention. There's no time to sit and ponder. You've got to get moving. Review the details as best you can. Will meet or are someone with a very quick mind who instantly grasps what to do. This person is both confident and courageous. So there again, like I said, things will start moving very quickly. So don't leave anything undone. If you have to do something, do it, and don't leave it for tomorrow, because things will start moving very quickly. Don't be afraid of it moving very quickly either, because it's all divinely timed, especially with these two cards here. You've got the new beginning. And like it says, there's no time to sit and ponder. You're just going to have to make quick, rapid decisions as it's going to happen. Will start moving very fast, so make sure you've got all your plans in place, even though, as it said here at the beginning, you might be course corrected, but don't worry about it, don't fear it, and don't fear that it's going to be moving too fast that you can't handle it. You can. This is only a fear. This is in your hopes and fears card. You will be strong enough to deal with it. Life never gives us more than we can handle. We'll go to your final outcome card now, and we get the 7 of action. So now we're into the action stage. So the 7 of action says at the bottom, you're being called upon to claim your personal power. Feel confident as your angels will give you the strength to say no when it is the right thing to do for yourself. Your struggles may actually stem from an unresolved inner conflict rather than a conflict with others. So we're definitely going to pull some more cards on this one, but this is one card that's kind of saying to me that you have a lot coming up and a lot to do, and at this stage you might have to say no to some other people, helping other people, or you know what it's like when they say, oh, can you just do this, or can you give me a hand to do this, or I just need you for a minute, you know. This card's saying, well, you have every right to say no. Just at the moment I'm really, really busy. I'm sorry, but I can't help you at this time. So that's your outcome card, because, you know, this is right through to the end of March. So we'll pull 3 clarifying cards, please, on the 7 of action. I'll have that one. Very good card. 6 of action. So let's all go. We have the 7 of emotion. We'll take that one, which is a go within. So we'll go back to this one here. These cards, when I place them, this one will go with this one, the next one will go with these 3 cards, and the last card that I pulled will go with these 3 cards. Excuse me. So the 6 of action, that's that card there. It reads, what a wonderful experience for you. Your project is a total success, bringing awards, promotions, or other recognition for your efforts. Well done. If someone who can help you offers assistance, know that this person is heaven sent and say yes. So that's going in with that ace card and the 7 of action here. So there will be people to help you, so don't worry about helping other people. You might have to actually ask other people for a little bit of help even. So that's just basically clarifying this one. Instead of you helping everybody else, you're going to have to ask for a little bit of help. But yeah, I think, as it says, the angels will actually help bring somebody to you that can help. But like, you know, what a wonderful experience for you. Your project is a total success. You know, you've got a successful completion card down here. Abundance, 4 of action. You're coming into the action. So definitely with these 2 cards, I mean, you've got a new beginning. And, you know, like it says here, what a wonderful experience for you. Okay, so it's all looking pretty good, so don't get stressed out. It's all coming and you're exactly where you're supposed to be. The next card that I pulled was the 7 of emotions. It's that card there. So it reads, your angels are asking you to make an important decision that you've been putting off. It's likely you know which choice you should make, but you are procrastinating so you don't upset someone else. Ask heaven for guidance and then make the choice that celebrates who you truly are. So I think that's just an extra message on a few things. There may be a decision or a choice that you have to make, and being that this card is a 7, it can mean introspection, which is going within, finding the answers. So if there is a choice that you need to make, don't procrastinate over it. Get it done and move on, because your future is pretty good. Just seeing if I can pick up anything else in here. It's kind of saying, you know, don't be somebody else, be you. It says down the bottom here, and then make the choice that celebrates who you truly are, not somebody else. So that's just an extra little bit of a message there. And this is a Major Arcana card, our last one here, which is number 2, and it says go within. What did I just say on this card here? 7 is an introspection card, so make sure that you check in with yourself, how you're feeling, how things are feeling around you. Especially going with this card here, cut out the negative sort of chatter in the head. But anyway, I'll go and I'll read this card. It says, go within. You are a very intuitive person, and there are many wonderful insights that lie waiting inside you. Take time to be quiet and reflect upon the desires of your heart through meditation or prayer. There's no need to take action right now. Be patient with yourself. So, especially with this Pisces new moon, all that sort of type thing, deep emotions can basically sometimes come up from the surface, from the depths of the ocean. And you think, golly gee, where did that come from? So just be patient with yourself. Yeah, take the time to be quiet. Even if you don't meditate or pray or anything like that, just being still and being quiet sometimes, you can listen to the, you know, that little inner voice within, especially with negative thoughts. You know, just have a look at these brilliant cards that you've just got. Definitely. Successful completion, the World card. Look to the future, don't look back to the past, because the past has been and done. And don't go back to things in the past. They are done and dusted, and you cannot ever go back to the past. There's no point in rehashing things from the past. You're on a quite a brilliant new journey here. So I'm going to leave that one there. I'm going to now see what our angel card is. And we have Angel of Nature. This is quite a good card. It's great how these cards all end up tying in together. So this card is like walking out in nature to centre yourself, being grounded. And you can call on this angel at any time during the month. With angels, you must ask them for their assistance. They cannot help you unless you ask. And it's a number 13, so we'll just find that one in the book. I will read it out of the book because it explains it better than what I can. It's Angel of Nature. Spend time amongst nature to recenter your soul. You have received this card because your Angel of Nature wants you to connect with nature today. Sometimes in your busy life you forget to take time out for yourself. Stress is becoming a major concern for you, so this is a gentle reminder that you need to de-stress and reconnect to your Angel of Nature by going outside and being amongst nature. Connecting to nature is a wonderful way to release any negativity and help you to recenter your soul. Your current lifestyle may be causing you to spend too much time indoors, which causes you to lose the direction and connection to your higher self. If possible, make time for daily walks to reconnect with your angels in nature. If you can't find the time to walk every day, aim to go for a walk at least once a week. For those of you who live close to a coast or near a river, connect to this source as often as you can. It will help you to de-stress. Your Angel of Nature isn't concerned with where you connect to nature. She is more concerned with how and when you do it. Your angel's main concern for you is to clear away stress and negative feelings and emotion that may be affecting your life. She wants to help you to ignite your connection to your higher self and to your angels so that you can hear, feel, and sense their guidance from above. Believe that everything is possible and be surprised when you discover it truly is. Excuse me, I'm just going to take a drink of water. That's better. So really, there you have it in a nutshell, guys. Connect to nature, even if you do it once a week. Get outside. Sometimes when we work inside most of the day, we forget because we're so busy when we get home to actually get outside and get some sunshine. If you live near a beach or a river, water's a very great cleansing, recentering thing. So that's your angel to use, the angel of nature. And it's a 13, so somewhere around the 13th or the 4th, you may need to connect with this angel as well. I'm quite heavily into numerology, and when numbers come up like this, definitely it may or may not have an effect for the month. So that's it in a nutshell, guys. Well done, pat yourselves on the back. Keep out of those deep, deep waters that are affecting all of us at the moment. You don't go back to the past. Yep, but I mean, you've got a successful completion is your best path to follow. You're well on your way to, wherever your life path is taking you at the moment. But again, if you need any help, I'm always available for a private reading. You can contact me through my page, Sun, Moon, Tarot and Numerology, or my website, sunmoontarot.co.nz, or you can also now follow me on YouTube, which is Sun, Moon, Tarot and Numerology. So I wish you all the best for March. I will be back to do mid-monthly readings for March. So until we meet again, have a great March, and I will see you back here very soon.